9, right travel lane is coned off. Steve Foster, News Radio WFLA.
Tracking a beautiful weekend here in the Tampa Bay area with above average highs starting today and continuing throughout the rest of the week. We're mainly clear, if not completely clear, all day long, so enjoying a lot of sunshine. There is a chance to see some very limited areas of patchy fog inland Saturday and Sunday morning. Other than that, going to be looking forward to low to mid 70s along the coast, a little bit of that sea breeze, keeping things a bit cool, but otherwise we're warming up to about 80 degrees here in downtown Tampa. Mild for the overnight, waking up at the upper 50s, low 60s Sunday morning. I'm Acts Offender 8 meteorologist Juliana Mejia.
Targeting Iranian threats. I'm Deborah Valentine, Fox News. U.S. military strikes are targeting Iranian threats to the Strait of Hormuz. Fox's Jared Halpern has more from the White House.
President Trump insists reopening the Strait of Hormuz is a simple military maneuver.
It's relatively safe, but you need a lot of help in the sense of you need ships.
The president is blasting NATO and Asian partners for not stepping up and providing military assistance.
But it would be nice if the countries, including China, if the countries that use it, China uses it 90% of their energy. Japan is 95% of the energy. It would be nice if those countries would get involved.
On social media, President Trump labeled NATO a paper tiger and cowards. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
2 intermediate ballistic missiles fired toward Diego Garcia, a key U.S.-UK military base, failed. One failed in flight. The other was intercepted. Iran executes 3 people accused of taking part in anti-regime protests, including a 19-year-old championship wrestler. Fox's Christina Coleman has details.
Iranian champion wrestler Saleh Mohammadi and 2 other young men were executed by the Iranian regime after the Iranian judiciary accused them of collaborating with the U.S. and Israel. Human rights groups say they were convicted of waging war against God and confessed under torture. Athletes are condemning the executions, including Olympic gold medal wrestler, also U.S. gold medal swimmer Tyler Clary said, quote, the execution of a wrestler after what appears to be a sham process is a brutal reminder of what that regime stands for. This is exactly why strong leadership matters. President Trump has been clear-eyed about the nature of this regime and the need to stand up to it.
The hanging is the first since January's violent crackdown on nationwide demonstrations. America's listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. Everyone has heard me speak about going the wrong way. But let me be clear. The wrong way means the wrong way of doing business. This includes gimmicks, games, and unfulfilled promises. Tactics you will never ever find at Bartow Ford. For over 73 years, we've been doing business the right way. So on your next purchase, don't go the wrong way. Come to Bartow Ford and see why we're different, and we prove it.
Listening to the free iHeart app. Thanks to Farrah and Farrah. It's never been easier to send your opinions directly to your favorite show. The microphone and hit send. Farrah and Farrah. If you've been interested, make it a verified Tampa.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. So bring us your bill. Walk in, run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. Based on RootMetrics Best Overall Mobile Network Performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide very recent postpaid consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Real Animals Fishing. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WFLA AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Welcome to the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. Captain Dylan Hubbard here for the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, talking fishing this morning. Excited to have Captain Travis Thompson of All Florida in studio this morning. Captain Bobby Woodard of Fly 'em High Charters with me as well. Talking fishing, answering questions, and going over all things inshore, nearshore, and offshore. If you want to join the conversation, say hello. 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. And the legendary, mythical JB, Jason Behringer, is the one behind the glass making us sound good this morning, and he'll be the first voice you hear when you give us a call. 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. As far as the weather goes, we are on the backside of a new moon right now, coming up to a quarter moon. here this week, Wednesday. So tides are going to be slowing down through the weekend and coming to a crawl a little bit during, I would say, Tuesday-ish. Looks like it's when it's going to really kind of hit the wall tidal-wise. So things are slowing down on the water movement front, but man, there is a ton of bait around. Plus, we're going to be on a warming trend. So I think that warming trend with the water clearing up behind this front, with all the bait around, I think that will help offset that weaker tide. Also, as far as weather is concerned, it looks like we have a very beautiful week ahead. There's a possibility around midweek that we could get some remnants of a cold front.
Like a stall, right?
Yeah, like around Tuesday-ish, there's a possibility. There's a cold front coming down, but all forecasts point to it not really affecting our area, kind of fizzling out before it gets to us. So if that's the case, that means we have probably about a 6-7 day period here of beautiful conditions, moderate winds, should be a nice warming trend. And what's interesting is we had that like spring almost weather, really almost late spring weather, because it warmed up all the way to the mid 70s. Tampa Bay was 76 in some areas.
Yeah.
On the beach, it was 74, 75. Now it's down to 66 yesterday when I looked yesterday morning. So that big cold front kind of helped keep us in that spring transition.
Yep.
So that should hopefully help lengthen. As far as like super advanced forecasts, we do potentially have something there at the end of next weekend to keep an eye on. Looks like potentially a little cold front followed by a high pressure system. So I mean, we don't want cold fronts, and it's not good in my line of work to hope
from a
for
business
bad weather.
perspective, we don't want cold fronts. From a
environmental estuary perspective.
No, even from like just a
walking
comfort
outside.
of being outside perspective,
Yeah.
like a good cold front doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I want as much time as possible between these fronts, but a decent cold front every 10, 15 days right now would be good.
Kind of keeps it in check a little bit.
Keeps us in check
Yep.
and stops the Gulf from warming up too quickly.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like even the trees, I haven't looked at the trees out here on the coast yet because it's dark. But like the trees inland.
Wow, that was
deep. That's deep.
That was a journey that I just took you guys on. but no, like even the trees inland, like the Tababua trees bloomed a little bit late, but they bloomed out. The oak trees, like the pollen on most of my oak trees right there in Central Florida are gone.
Same.
Like, that happened quick this year.
I don't even want to talk about pollen right now.
I got
two
the allergy
oak,
stuff?
I don't know if it's allergies, but I've got 2 oak trees in my front yard, and man, it drives me nuts.
Are they pollinating now, or
I've
are
always
they...
wanted a black truck. I finally got a nice matte black truck, and man,
Slash
that
green.
pollen is driving me nuts.
Man, but when it gets like that nice yellowy green sheen on top, can you imagine a bait company like Booyah or somebody? Can you imagine a bait company, Mirror coming out with a pollen, black and gold pollen colored?
If I was a fish, I would eat it just because I was
hammer
angry at
right?
it.
For the record, if your truck wasn't 16 feet tall, you could just drive it through a car wash.
That is annoying. That is another drawback of a big truck is, car washes are off the table.
But no, going back to the other thing is, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to start off on the wrong foot here, but you missed turkey season at the outset.
Yes.
Opens
right.
today in the North Zone.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos of it.
So yeah, like that's keeping the fly guys busy for the day. They all have to go turkey hunting because that's a direct overlap of people. But you want to
Shots fired quick.
Oh, I'm just picking fights left and right.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, is that?
But you want a good cold front during turkey season, like the mini one that we're talking about end of next week, where there's a little bit of rain, maybe
I'd want.
You're talking a 5-degree drop.
I don't know anything about turkeys, but I feel like I would be praying for a cold front if I was going into the woods to go turkey hunting.
Well, but they don't fire up when it's real cold. Like you want them fired up, and that's like better on these real spring mornings. So like this morning, they should be hammering.
Frisky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So spring morning being these annoying days where it's 50 degrees in the morning and then 78
90,
by the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you got to wear jeans but bring shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very,
It doesn't
very difficult.
matter what you you just better bring bug spray, all of it.
True, the mosquitoes are waking up.
They are
in a big way.
Ferocious in the spring.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they're coming out of hibernation and they haven't eaten in months.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to hear the turkeys over the buzzing in your ears.
Whoa.
That's not exaggeration. Like they're that loud, and there's so many of them.
I faintly had like an itch that I wanted to go turkey hunting, and you have completely talked me out of it in 37 seconds.
If it's chemical and I can put it on my body to avoid mosquitoes, I will do so. Anyway, that was our weather report, right?
Yeah, exactly. We got way off track. But yes, that weather report was brought to you by our friends at Reese Windows and Doors, Florida's leading window and door company with over 50 years in business. They offer free installation on most windows and doors, and they install in just 6 weeks. They only use in-house installers, no freelance contractors, and their work comes with a double lifetime warranty, which means you never pay for a warranty when you sell your home, and that warranty will transfer to the new owner, adding value to your home as well. Visit reesewindows.com for more info. But I agree, it's all on the weather front. We have definitely seen that transition from those cooler weather patterns to these warmer weather patterns. Mosquitoes are back, love bugs are back, snook are pouring out.
What did Scott Moore post online last week? If you can't catch a fish right now,
quit trying.
Quit trying, or you need to take up golf or something. Yeah, he was like, dude, if you can't catch a fish right now.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah,
That's
he was
hilarious.
pretty aggressive. I'll go find it while we're talking. But yeah, he was pretty aggressive, and I was like, yes, Scott, get him, buddy.
That's the truth, though.
It's crazy to see the number of snook that are already being caught around the docks, around the bridge. I mean, the snook are back in a big way. Mackerel are everywhere, seemingly. And we got a lot of shade. My social media guy, sometimes I love him, but sometimes he gets me. He posted a photo of like our first mackerel catch. And you know the first mackerel catch? It's like the 14-inch mackerel, you know, the little babies. And there was a bunch of people on the back deck of the party boat. It's a beautiful family having fun on a charter. So they're holding up all these little mackerel. And he posted it like, oh, we're so excited the mackerel are back. We are getting roasted. You guys are bragging about that catch? No, we're bragging about the fact that the mackerel are back. And if it was the first day that people caught mackerel, that photo would have been respected, right? But he posted it like 2 weeks later. So now there's a bunch of big mackerel around, and we posted a photo of these little baby mackerel.
How dare you?
It's pretty funny. That's social media for you, though. But either way, it provides engagement.
That kind of reminds me when I was down in Key West, working down there. They don't get a whole lot of sea trout all the way down, in Key West. And so I get this guy out on the boat. We're, fishing backcountry, and he catches a trout. And I start making a big deal about it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We don't get a bunch of these down here, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, I'm from Louisiana.
He's like, I already threw it back.
I was like, oh, great. Well, I guess it's not a big deal then.
And it's kind of like kingfish. The first kingfish of the year, it might be a 26-inch fish that's 6 pounds, but everybody's sending that picture to each other like, oh, yeah, I'm the first one.
Yeah, they're here.
Yep.
They're here.
That's exactly a tarpon. The first tarpon you choose
I'd be lying if we didn't do that with tarpon. So,
yeah, the 90-pound tarpon, first one in the past.
Yeah, First
funny how
of the
that
year,
works.
First fish of the year, first fish of the trip.
I actually, our buddy Scott, our beach fishing expert, sent me a text. I haven't opened it yet, but I scanned through it this morning and said first sight casted fish. So I would presume it was a sight casted snook from the beach. So
nice.
It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Also, shove off if you're picking on people for posted pictures like that.
Yeah.
Post what you want to post.
Dude, that's the terrible part about social media. That's
the terrible part?
Yeah. All of it. You're right. Oh my goodness, it's a respectable snook too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a chunk.
Yeah.
This is great radio, guys.
I finally opened it.
We're looking at a picture on Dylan's phone.
Well, I'm about to explain it. The water is clear.
No, it's gorgeous.
It's clearing up fast on the beach.
It's a fat snook too.
Yeah.
Not species-wise, but dimensions-wise.
A lot of people don't realize there's more than one snook species.
Four in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Sword spine, tarpon, fat.
Sword spine, tarpon, fat, and common. Yep.
I like how we all tried to list them. That was great.
I won.
He was the fastest. Yeah, fat, sword spine, tarpon, and common snook. And the most unique one, I think, would be that sword spine or tarpon.
Yeah.
What's the least common one? It's one of those two, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think sword spine's least.
I'll say this. Yeah. I have actually caught all four. Did not know that I caught all four until photos were looked at later by people.
Yeah.
Like they're that
They're hard to tell apart.
Especially they're in those other three
juvenile.
are small. Like I think a big sword spine spoke. I'm making this up. I'm not looking online, but I think it. Like, if you call it a 20-inch
Like
one,
20,
like
22.
it's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't get monstrous. So that
makes them harder to tell apart.
Yeah, so like you catch 50 snook in a night, and you got clients on the boat or whatever, and you're taking pictures, and then you're like, oh, that one looks a little different, and you show it to a biologist, and they're like, oh, that's a sword spine, or that's a tarpon snook, or that's a fat snook. Like,
interesting.
Yeah,
it's probably like sharks when they're smaller. It's hard to tell apart.
Tips.
Yeah, that's a sharp nose. Actually, I always say it's one that you can't keep. Oh, they're all lemon sharks.
Yeah, they're all lemon sharks. Yeah, those are
got to release this one
just because you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's a lemon shark.
Juvenile sharks. You need a biological degree to tell them things apart. If they're under like 5-6 foot, no shot.
It's one of my favorite online arguments is somebody posts a picture holding a small shark.
Oh, dude, even a big
everybody
shark.
wants to come in and tell you what kind of shark it is.
I can't tell you how many times we have a 10-foot shark alongside the boat, and I get video, 17 different photos of all the fins. And I mean, I document this thing like I'm on National Geographic.
Right.
And then I'll send those photos like I am 98% sure it is this species. And I'll send it to the NOAA shark expert and the FWC
and
shark
get two
expert.
different answers?
No, I'll send it to them in a group chat because I'm so tired of it. And they'll argue with each other for 2 days and then agree to disagree.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's happened
more
times than I can
fishing
count.
Community, hear me out. On the duck side, we've got a duck DNA project that Ducks Unlimited does, where you can take a feather and send it in and get. What if we create a shark DNA project where we could determine the species of every shark out there by submitting like some kind of.
They do that on the East Coast with a depredation
You roll him upside
study.
down, you stick your hand inside his mouth, take a little cheek swab.
Like the tarpon DNA.
Yeah,
when we used
exactly
to do
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Sounds great. All right.
Yeah.
Now we just need someone to volunteer to cheek swab.
Shark DNA.
So
the anglers will do it.
So on the shark ID thing, as an inshore guy, the one I get all the time is, oh man, it's a little hammerhead. No, it's actually a full-grown bonnethead.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
But full-grown bonnetheads don't sell trips as well, so I'm like, oh yeah,
baby hammerhead.
It's definitely a little hammerhead.
Great
that
job.
Thing's vicious.
Yeah, take lots of pictures. We got Captain Van Hubbard on the line. Hopefully, we're going to hear from you as well. Remember, 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. Real Animals Radio will be right back after this.
Sports Radio, WFLA has moved to 95.7 FM. All the best watching you.
If you say it with enough certainty,
it's whatever you say.
If you say it with enough certainty,
yeah,
it's whatever you say.
Yeah.
I've had people sitting
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
and there's ducks 3,000 yards away. I mean, I'm talking like there's specks on the horizon. I'm like, oh, those are teals. If they come into our decoys and we shoot them and they're not teal, I'll correct it.
But if they
Oh, my
stay
bad,
specks
those
on
aren't
the
teal.
horizon.
But if they're 3,000 yards away and they're kind of flying like I think teal fly, like, yeah, those are teal.
You say it loud enough and assertive enough, just like you said.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Not a doubt in my mind.
Not a doubt in my mind.
It's like every fish that strikes when you're on the water, I have a certainty for what that fish was.
Everyone you miss?
No, like
every
when
fish
you're
that
out there and
gets
there's
eaten
a
by a
boil
shark.
or something, like, oh, that was a redfish.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a trout. Oh, that was a snook. If they pointed out, oh, that was a mullet.
Okay. I can roll with that.
That's funny.
It's like chicken sexing, man. You've done it long enough, you just know.
Every fish that breaks off was a 40-inch snook.
Every one of them.
100%.
Let's see what's happening here. Hubbard's Marina? Is that the other feed?
Yeah, Hubbard's Marina, Captain Dylan Hubbard, and
Captain Dylan Hubbard's the one I forget sometimes.
Speaking of snook,
there's not as many people on that one.
that was a Facebook memory the other day. That's Anna's son, Jesse. That's his first cast of his first ever time going snook fishing.
Dang.
Let me see.
I quit right then.
That's exactly what I told him.
Damn.
It's like taking Kate Upton to the prom.
I was like, Jesse, I was like, dude, I'm
Bro,
going
Sydney
crazy.
Sweeney.
Yeah.
Kate Upton.
Well, yeah, I'm older.
We gotta
so.
change it.
I was going crazy.
I usually do the Sydney Sweeney thing. Like, that's...
Sydney Sweeney, who's that?
She's like the it girl.
Just get out.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I feel like I know the name.
You're embarrassing yourself.
No,
Anna, we're sorry about his search history this week.
yeah.
Bonnet heads are in the hammerhead family?
I mean, I kind of assumed that. Just
Yeah,
because
I never looked it up, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Anatomy and such. Tim Duncan said he volunteers for the shark swab thing.
I'm telling you, it's a big deal. Like
He's a big time beach shark fisherman.
Is he? Well, it's a big deal. Like, there's some way you can get some kind of DNA sample off a shark without harming it.
So on the East Coast, they did a project, a shark depredation study project. It's a CRP funded thing, and what's wrong?
Is that the ad?
Yeah.
I thought it was an ice cream truck.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Sounds like
I
it.
got excited.
But this depredation study deal that they launched, so if you get a fish that has depredation, you're supposed to save the fish and send it in, and apparently they can pull saliva off that fish and tell you what DNA the shark shark species was that ate the fish. We're back, Bartow Ford, Real Animals Radio, talking fishing this morning. Myself, Captain Dylan Hubbard, Captain Travis Thompson, and Captain Bobby Woodard in studio this morning. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at Affordable Roofing Systems. Whether you need a shingle, metal tile, or a flat roof, our friends at Affordable Roofing Systems are your safest choice for repairs or replacements. With over 3 decades of roofing experience, let Affordable Roofing Systems guide you through this important process. They are defined by integrity, respect, and honesty, and they have a professional approach to doing business. Call 888-397-ROOF for your free estimate or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. With that, we got our buddy Captain Van Hubbard on the line. How you doing this morning, Captain Van?
Good morning, folks. How we doing? We're doing great down here. It's a little chilly. I'm sitting here at the Cape convenience store waiting for my friend Greg Penix. We're going to go try to catch some minnows this morning, and I'm watching all the Yankee planes flying in from the north headed to Point South. God bless them.
You're not catching minnows if you're going with Penix.
I was going to say that should be illegal. The amount of knowledge and experience on that boat today.
Yeah, y'all shouldn't be able to be on the same boat at the same time. That's like having the president and vice president.
That's
You got to have
cheating.
different keys.
Yeah.
Different keys. That sounds like a good time, though.
Yeah, it'll be pretty out there. See what's what. The WIND is actually down this morning for a change up.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to even say it out loud.
Don't say it.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's supposed to be a beautiful morning. The forecast changed a lot. It laid down quite nice.
Are you seeing a bunch of snook down there, Van?
No, but I'm not seeing but a few, and but I haven't been looking for them. I'm watching for mackerel and pompano, and the pompano we have seen are small ones so far.
Yeah, we saw a couple pompano, spotty, but caught out on the beach. Haven't seen much action on the jetty yet. When they get real thick on the jetty, everybody's showing up, showing us photos of the pompano. That's how I know they're thick, is when the tourists start coming in the office. What kind of fish is this that I caught? I'm like, sir, that's a pompano. Good job.
A lot of them are undersized so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it's good to hear that you're starting to see them more.
Well, we're starting to see a few, and it's going in the right direction. It's trying to warm up.
Yeah, and warmed up really fast, and now it's kind of back to center, and it'll be interesting to see what happens this week as
should get better and better as the week goes on.
Yeah. We lost him.
It was funny. The water temperature in the pass yesterday was 67, 68, and the water temperature in the bay was 64, 65. That Gulf takes a little longer to warm up and cool off, so it was pretty nice. But the water still wasn't clear enough for my mackerel on the beach yet. But I can see green water out there, so that looks good.
It's getting awesome. Back to the right temps. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good luck out there today, Van. Hopefully you catch them up.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.
Yeah, leave a few for us.
Yeah.
All right.
See you, buddy. Always a pleasure hearing from our friend Captain Van. Yeah, that's kind of what we're seeing in our area too, with that water temperature getting back. It's starting to warm up, but then it cooled back down on us, and my map is not cooperating. I'm trying to pull up the water temperatures here for Tampa Bay, but it was interesting how quickly it cooled down as much as it warmed up.
Yeah. It had gotten up to 74 in the past.
74 in the past. Wow.
All right, I need to talk about Greg Penix for a second and snook.
Go for it.
Do you guys remember the picture of the snook that Greg Penix caught? This is probably 20 years ago.
The 53-pounder on like 12-pound test.
Yeah, I don't know what it weighed, but that's the biggest.
Yeah.
Like every snook don't always photograph well.
Right.
Like I'm 6'4", 2 whatever.
Right.
Like I hold a snook, Dylan holds a snook versus,
Whoa, bro.
Like I'm just saying we're big red guys versus Bobby holds a snook.
All right.
But no, like it looks different in every picture and how it's held, how it's presented, and everything else. Yeah. That snook they were holding against the body.
Yeah.
His tail was laying on the deck. Like I cut it out of the newspaper.
The Lakeland
As a
Ledger. I remember.
grown adult. Yep. I cut that picture out of the newspaper.
That's a grown adult.
Because I was like,
I pinned it on my refrigerator.
I pinned it on my cubicle wall.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the biggest snook. I put someone else's picture with Greg Penix holding a snook on my cubicle wall in my day job because I was like, it was the conversation piece.
0304-ish.
Yeah.
Around
Like
there.
this was pre internet everything.
Yeah, I remember.
We were on the internet. We were just kind of dabbling.
Yep.
That was the biggest snook I've ever seen.
It was huge. I said 52 pounds a few minutes ago. Obviously, I'm joking, but I mean, it was giant.
Yeah, like obviously our buddy Matt Snooker, Pomerleau, tons of big snook pictures, and like I said, the picture matters, where it's taken, the lighting, who's holding it, etc.
Yeah.
That looks like
because kids nowadays can catch a 37-inch snook and make it look like
it's
a
6.5 feet long.
Yeah.
That's the biggest picture of a snook I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was insane.
That's cool.
Down in Charlotte Harbor on the flats.
Yeah.
Monsters do exist.
I've had 4 different people tell me exactly where that snook was caught, and it's 4 different locations. And they all know because they've talked to Greg or they've talked to they've talked to somebody that knows exactly where it was caught. And I was like,
Well, we've got Alan from St. Pete on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. Remember, 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. Real Animals Radio. We'll be right back.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. From local stories to global headlines, News Radio.
Our starts out, what's it called? Algorithms?
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney, now Greg Penix.
Just make sure you spell Penix right.
Yeah.
There's an X. There's an X.
Dude, it might be before like they did.
Dude, how about DeSantis announcing?
We're going to talk about that, right?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we got to talk about that. But there's a lot of rumors, opinion, and hearsay on whether it will be drivable or not.
The Skyway?
Yeah, the new pier. I've heard that the new pier is supposed to not be drivable. That's the rumor going on.
Here's what I'll say, dude. Well, I'll save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it till we're live.
Yeah.
In Florida is $3.94, and that's a penny less than yesterday. With Florida's news, I'm Tim Adkins.
Visit your local Lexus dealer.
Dude, I can't
You find it?
No, I can't find it. I mean, he's got some impressive snook pictures here, but like they're all more recent. But I mean, they're still big fish.
Dude, that's not.
But
You're Googling it wrong.
You're Googling it wrong.
Greg Penix snook, Google image search. I mean, how the hell else would you?
You got to turn your safe search off, man.
Yeah. Like,
Hey, Van, if you're still listening, have Greg send us a picture. Why don't we just go straight to the source?
Yeah, Van can do that. He said he was meeting him, right?
Yeah.
Not too bad for the highways and roads of Tampa Bay. Right now, we are incident-free on I-75.
Penix is from Polk County, Imperial Polk County.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah, yeah.
For those of y'all doubting like the fishing bona fides of the Polk County crew,
He's an Imperial Polk County boy.
you know who else was born in Polk County? Blair Wiggins.
Was he really?
You know who else was born in Polk County?
Who?
Me. That's the big 3.
So, I want to point out here. I put Greg Penix snook into Google image search, and look at one of the results.
Dylan Hubbard.
No. Why is that?
I don't know.
I like that.
Here you go for the feed.
Inland Saturday and Sunday morning. Other than that, going to be looking forward to low to mid 70s along the coast. A little bit of that sea breeze, keeping things a bit cool. But otherwise, we're warming up to about 80 degrees here in downtown Tampa.
Y'all have completely lost us because we're now
Googling snow.
Yeah. This is where we're at.
Yeah, dude, I can't find anything that old. Yeah, early 2000s was just after the 1900s. So
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, dude, I was like 10.
Bro,
I
I'm
didn't
telling
hear
you,
about
if you
this
saw a picture of this snook, did you have posters on the wall of your room when you were a kid?
Dude, I used to have. My
Sidney
dad
Sweeney.
had a paper bottom machine,
Oh, yeah?
like back in the day, where he would come home from a charter and cut that extra piece off, and I used to cut those out and put them on my wall.
That's cool.
The really good ledges and fish shows.
Heck yeah, dude.
A buddy of mine has one of those of Boca Grande Pass.
Really?
Yeah, and I keep trying to get him to let me borrow it and make a
Whoa.
copy of
You
it.
should get it tattooed across your chest.
No.
That would be gangster.
I'm good
Wrap
on
it
that.
around your body.
Yeah.
But it's dude. It shows like the school of tarpon. It shows the ledges. It
If
shows.
you get that tattooed around your body,
Yeah.
Dylan will take you on a free offshore trip.
Dude, we're up to 42.
42 tattooed people?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Dude, we had this guy out yesterday, and he's a bigger guy like us, but his freaking calves, like, dude had tree trunks for legs. And so the rule on the Hubbard's tattoo for free trips is it has to be dominant across your calf. Well, this motherfucker had like a 10-inch tattoo because his calves were so big. I was like, bro, that's like a Hubbard's billboard. I feel like I owe you more trips for the size of this tattoo. They had to use twice the ink. This tattoo was this big. It was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, we had all the guys from Mudhole out on the 39-hour yesterday.
Really?
That's
like
cool.
8 dudes from Mudhole.
They're a good group.
Yeah, really cool dudes.
Protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 28% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal.
Hey, did you see those new jigs that Josh and them just got?
Dude, we are selling their jigs, the little, the ones that look like little fish.
Yeah, the imposter jigs.
Imposter jigs, thank you. I was trying to think of the name. We're selling those jigs like crazy online.
They're selling those jigs like crazy.
70 gram and 30 gram.
Yeah.
We can hardly keep stock of them.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Well, so they got a new one now that instead of being like the kind of round like bait fish profile, it's more of a sardine. It's like a longer, like more like stretched out.
More like a true SPJ style jig.
You lost me on that.
Yeah.
I don't know what SPJ
Yeah,
is.
it's like an SPJ.
Okay.
You say it with enough confidence. Back to what we were talking about earlier.
I don't know if I would call it a true SPJ, but it's close. Close enough to an SPJ.
Who
a lot
this?
of
Who
our
invited this
lives
asshole over
together.
here?
Now I'm starting to doubt. That's funny.
But just so that Bobby knows, why don't you explain an SPJ to him, Dylan?
Slow pitch jigging. So like most slow pitch jigs are, so it's asymmetrical is the key, and they're longer but flatter profile.
Okay.
The imposter jig is kind of a unique slow pitch jig because it's such an odd shape.
Yeah.
And also, we're saying SPJ, not SBJ. Just FYI. I didn't say it wrong.
He was trying to Google it as we talked and misspelled it.
Y'all assholes.
I'm talking about Travis.
You're still both assholes.
Just trying to back you up. Talking fishing this morning. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at the Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant. The Friendly Fisherman is back under the management of the Hubbard family, the same family that's been serving up the best fishing and dining experiences in Madeira Beach for nearly a century. Come rediscover the Friendly Fisherman and taste the difference with the freshest seafood, improved menus, and the service you've come to expect from the Hubbard family. Enjoy unbeatable waterfront views in Johns Pass, a welcoming atmosphere, and flavors straight from the Gulf. locals and visitors alike, come see what's new at the Friendly Fisherman today.
Get you a Pluto platter.
Yeah, what?
What's it called? A
cat putter is what my dad called it the one time. Where'd you get Pluto platter?
I don't know, dude.
What in the world? Oh,
I'm
man.
just here, man. It's just all coming out.
So back to my last question. Who invited this guy?
The captain's platter is what it's actually called
The
if
cat
you
putter.
go there and confuse the servers. But yes.
They'll get it. They'll know what you mean.
Yeah, a little piece of fish, some scallops, some shrimp. You can't go wrong. Some dirty rice.
Pluto
vegetable.
platter. It's out of this world.
Yeah.
If anybody asks for something that's not on the menu, just give them the captain's platter because that's what they're trying to ask.
We're gonna have to let them know. If anybody seems really odd, just order the captain's platter. That's hilarious. And speaking of restaurants, we've got OCC Roadhouse coming up next week, Tuesday. We got our buddy Captain Rick Gross joining us. It's going to be a good time. That is Tuesday night, March 24th, just a few days away. We're going to be at OCC Roadhouse, 7 to 9 p.m., giving away free stuff. We got Real Animal swag, Hubbard's Marina swag. We've got Engel coolers. We've got Bull Bay rods. Lots of stuff to give away. And then, of course, going to have a great conversation with our friend Captain Rick Gross, who is a charter guide out of Brandon, specialist in inshore saltwater, but is legendary on the freshwater front. He does a lot of nearshore stuff.
A lot of spec fishing, bass fishing.
He enjoys offshore fishing. He's been out there quite a few times as well. So he does it all and has been around for quite a while, very experienced, and definitely last time he was here, he was having such a good conversation. I was totally zoned out just listening to what he was saying because it was really good information, and I left Van Hubbard on hold for like 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
He had to text me like, hey, pay attention to your call screen. I forgot all the callers. I was just listening to Captain Rick Gross talk. It was great.
Did somebody text Van to get the snook picture?
No.
Okay. Bobby, I thought we signed that to Bobby.
Yeah.
Like if
Bobby's dropping the ball.
Yeah.
I think I remember us assigning it to Bobby.
I remember that. I thought we had a whole conversation about it, but here we are. Okay, so that's Tuesday night. Are you going Tuesday night?
Last time he has bad luck.
Okay.
He has bad luck. Last time he got a ticket, and the last time
I talked my way out of it.
Oh,
I got pulled over though.
Yeah, on the way to OCC Roadhouse.
Blues. Wait, your eyes aren't blue. Are your eyes blue?
Yeah,
I can't see. It's kind of shady in here.
Great radio.
Yeah, this is compelling stuff, right?
And then before that, Bobby came to one of our events, and you got in a car accident.
Yeah,
hooked on
the holiday food drive.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
Fishing
I got rear-ended after
That's
fishing
right.
for Hope
In the parking lot or something.
No, it was a couple blocks away.
Yeah, he got rear-ended leaving our holiday food drive. So poor Bobby. Bad luck when he comes to
never mind.
Real
I was going to be
Animals
like, do you want to ride together? But I'm not.
You're putting yourself in a precarious situation.
No, if you ride with me, you have to show up on time.
Oh, really?
Ooh, shots fired.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Yeah, just saying.
I mean, you barely made it to the radio station this morning, Travis.
Me?
You were cutting it close. It was like our show starts at 6. You were here at like 59.
5:58.
Was I here?
Yeah, you were
Did I
here.
miss any segments?
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying you're cutting it close. So Bobby has a point.
One red light and he wouldn't have been on time.
I feel like, well, first off, there's no red lights between here and there, just about. Second off,
that's
I
what
feel
happens when you live in Imperial Polk County.
If I come in here and we hang out for a long time ahead of time, then we have nothing to discuess. You know, like we save some stuff.
So you do
off.
this on purpose.
Yeah, like it's part of the show prep. Really, like what
Beautiful.
I'm doing is doing a lot of show prep.
I call BS, but Alan in St. Pete.
My guy,
what's
Alan.
going on, Alan? How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good this morning.
Yes,
Not where I want to be, but, you know.
You want to be in a
I wanna
turkey blind, right?
I do. I want to be in my turkey. I want to be sitting in a down treetop with looking at some decoys and clucking a little bit, but I don't have a tag anyway, so it don't matter. I might as well work. I didn't draw anything, so my first opportunity is going to be Upper Hillsboro on Wednesday. So
can we delete that? Can we dump that comment?
Wait. Is it lottery system for turkeys?
Yeah, for the openers.
It is
almost
for the first 9 days to get onto to the wildlife management areas.
Oh.
There's really no place you can just walk on anymore. And I don't have any rich family down here, so
wait,
I don't know.
back up. First 9 days, it's a lottery on the WMAs, but then private property, it's open.
Yeah.
Oh, it's open for private property. Yeah.
I mean,
in my opinion,
permission.
private
Speak to
property
me
is
like I
always
don't know
open.
what I'm talking about here. All right, so and then after the first 9 days, then WMA is open for
Yeah,
everybody.
so basically that covers the
Yeah,
first 2
there's-
weekends.
Yeah, and there's certain areas you could just walk in, Rich Loom and other areas, but.
Can we?
I never
JB, can
seem
you
to have
dump the
good luck
names?
with them.
Pause the names, black them out, so you can walk into where?
Oh, it's not like it's a secret.
It's not a secret.
Public land hunting at its finest. You might, and especially Richland, you can have people out there target shooting, mudding, and doing all kinds of crazy
Jeeping.
stuff while you're trying to turkey hunt.
Yep.
That seems conducive.
It's a romp and stomp.
Yeah,
That seems super conducive.
but I fished last week. I got a lot going on. My wife and I are fishing a tournament that's next weekend or weekend following up in Safety Harbor. It's just from the Gandy, Howard Franklin North. So that's the area you have to fish. So it's my backyard. So it should be fun. It's the first tournament I've ever fished. But I went out Monday, and the water temp in the Upper Bay, it was 79.
Wow.
Which
Before
was
the front.
remarkable to me. But the thing that was really remarkable was how much freaking bait was out.
Really?
You could walk across the bay, Upper Bay, on schools of glass minnows.
Wow.
They were
Small
just,
fry bait already. That's crazy.
Yes, but small fry bait, but they were actually bigger glass minnows. But then I went to a spot to get some greenies, and they were 6.5 inches long. They were
nuts.
huge. And this early in the year, I was like, those are big. And I could find no small ones. So I'm fishing with 6.5-inch greenbacks.
Also conducive.
It's going to be big or it's going to be nothing. So it was nothing.
Wow. That's sounds like it's going to be a tough tournament. Wait, so when you said
But now the water's back down to 63.
that's what I was going to ask. When you said the water temp was 79, that was pre-front. So behind the front, it's cooled down to. Wow, that's a big temperature drop.
It's going to be interesting. And then I got some company in from Wisconsin, so they want to go on the boat and go out to the islands and do all that stuff. So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. I got to get some turkey hunting in. I haven't scouted, so it's going to be a total crapshoot.
Well, good luck, my friend.
But
Hopefully
that worked for me last year. I mean,
I
last year
remember
I
the
walked
picture.
into a
I remember seeing a picture last year.
Yeah, Goofy Bird. Yeah, it's still waiting to get that back from the Texas.
Well, you know, there's a
albino.
turkey DNA project out there. This is not a joke. NWTF is doing a turkey DNA project where you can send a feather in and get it checked. And I'm out here espousing shark DNA projects now. I'm just trying to move people forward through science, Alan. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I actually sent the carcass in. There was a guy, a researcher from UF was there at the check station. He sent me a cooler, and I sent him the carcass so he could do some studies on it, trying to figure out what the heck that exactly was that I shot. But it's going to be an interesting mount.
I love that.
But it was a
spoken like a
spot that I
true
had-
fisherman. I don't know what it was, but can I get a fish
it's
ID
a turkey.
of this
It's not
dead
like there was
fish on my
doubt.
deck?
It's a turkey.
We just don't know what kind.
It was a turkey. It clucked. It came to calls. It mounted my decoy, which was a fatal mistake. Yeah, it
that's
mounted my
classic.
decoy, and he lost that battle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's bad because the warden's like, "Would you at least let him finish?" I'm like, "Nope."
Well, I love that. On that note,
good luck, Alan.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Is this the Sunday show?
Thanks, Alan. Good luck in the tournament. That is hilarious. Capt Mike from Big Pine Key. Capt Mike Perry on the line. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
What's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys. Y'all are sounding great all the way down here in a cold Florida Keys this morning as far as the Keys go.
No turkeys in the Keys.
Enjoy it while you can.
Sandals with
Hey,
socks.
listen, 59 degrees, buddy. It's hoodie weather getting the boat ready this morning.
Dude,
come on.
I read the best story this past week about the Florida Keys. There was an officer in the Keys that was at some sort of an event, saw a girl there that he thought was pretty, and then proceeded to use the full weight of law enforcement to stalk her and have her plate tracked. And then when the plate pinged, he went like 90 miles an hour down US 1, like I don't know how many miles to chase her down and pull her over to flirt with her. And this whole thing was caught on like body cam. They tracked the whole thing, and there's this big investigation. He's facing charges because he basically used law enforcement technology to try to hunt this girl down so he could flirt with her. And it was like this big Florida man news. I was like, that just, I mean, categorizes the keys so well.
That's called taking, if he wanted to, he would, way too far.
Oh, dude, it was impressive. I was,
We don't.
True Florida man.
We don't track everybody that way down here in the Keys.
No.
But I did read the story. Every island has their own little local paper that comes out a couple times a week, and we have the Big Pine News, and it was in there. And I was like, "Are you
made
kidding
Florida
me?
man news.
Seriously, but the fishing has been pretty good before this little front come through. The sail fishing, I'm going to be interested how it is today, but the sail fishing has been very good, very, very good right now. We're getting them, we've gotten them on flat lines. I love putting kites up. That's a great way and a fun way, visual way to fish, keeping those baits just touching the top of the water. And trolling, of course, that's my favorite because not only do you can find the sailfish, you get all the other stuff too along with it, the blackfin tuna and the wahoo, which we are seeing plenty of blackfin with a wahoo mixed in. I think we're still a couple more weeks away from a good month or so of a wahoo where we can put down the sailfish rods and bring out the rods that stay in the gunnel and just tell people to reel like crazy. We had one day a couple weeks ago where I thought they were here, the wahoo, but we got 3 keepers that day in the 30-pound range. But other than that, it's hit or miss on the wahoo still.
Wow.
As far as the bottom fishing goes, the snapper fishing mixed in with different groupers. We get the reds and the strawberries and the true blacks like the Tampa Bay area. The Gulf gets the gags. We get a mixed variety. When you do find the gags, it's generally on the Gulf side.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally you can find a spot or two. I have about 3 spots that I can pretty much know there's a gag grouper in the Atlantic, but they're more miss on the Atlantic side. But if you want gags, when it's time, it's the Gulf side to go fishing. But
Gulf is thick
the
with them.
fishing's been great. The weather's been beautiful. Of course, we're dealing with spring breakers. We deal with a little bit of different type of spring breaker. We deal more with the families. We don't get the groups of the young people from the high school to college age.
Yeah.
We get the families, which is great because they're the ones who really want to go out and go fishing with people. So
that's awesome, man. How would someone get a hold of you?
It's 813-434-8086, Captain Michael 47gmail.com. Simply call 1-866-GAMEFISH, and Michael shoots you our way.
Thanks, buddy.
And it's really been a great time down here in the Florida Keys. I hope everybody gets in their car and head south one time. You treat yourself. Have a great time here in the Florida Keys.
Amen. We appreciate it, Cap Mike.
Catch 'em
Tight
up,
lines, buddy.
All right, guys. Keep those guns pointed in the right way there, Travis. Kill them birds up. All right?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Captain Mike. Always a pleasure to hear from our buddy down in Big Pine Key. Real Animals Radio, 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. We'll be right back after this. Did Van answer?
No.
No.
Hey, if you see a turkey print in the dirt, how do you know? How can you tell the difference between a Jake and a hen with a turkey print? That's a serious question.
Do you know?
Yeah. Do you?
I feel like he doesn't.
I think somebody's lied to you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're saying you can't?
Yeah.
The Jake's going to have bigger toes, longer toes.
Everybody knows that. I knew that.
Do you mean a Tom?
Tom, sorry, not Jake. Same thing.
Damn it! You were going so. I believed you.
It's the same thing. A Jake is a younger one.
A Jake is a juvenile. Like
Yeah, a Jake is a younger Tom.
I have no idea how to tell the difference between a Jake and a hen.
Okay, Tom and a hen. Sorry.
Yes.
Longer toes.
Yes.
That was really. It was gonna be really funny. Bobby screwed it up.
Dude, I screwed up a joke the other day too. I called into 102.5, right? Because I listen to him in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love where this is going already.
No, it's great.
I already love where this is going.
All right, so Mike Calta is out of town or whatever, so they had Johnny B in there. And instead of playing the normal game they play, he played a call in. If you make me laugh, you get your pick of tickets. So I called in, started my joke. I get to the halfway mark. It's not. He thinks it's the punchline, but it's not. And he hangs up on me because it's not funny. I'm like, it's not supposed to be funny, asshole. It's not the punchline.
You got hung up on mid-joke?
Mid-joke.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
That means your rhythm wasn't right.
Yeah.
No, it was, but you have to tell.
You got to deliver it, man.
You have to tell that part of the joke to get to the
your
punchline.
audience. You got to get there quicker.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
If you thought it was a punchline, your rhythm was off. Dude,
I'm also not a comedian.
There's a fine art to telling a joke. That's why I think comedians are so
good.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna see this
because like I know plenty of jokes, and like someone could tell a joke, and you could take that joke into the next room and repeat it, and it will not be funny.
You could
because it's how you say it.
You could read. Do you know Nate Bargatze?
Yeah.
You could read a transcript of his show and think there's nothing funny that he said.
Right.
Yeah.
You watch his show and his delivery, his timing is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and Tom Segura is really.
Oh my God.
He's awesome. I love Tom, but he also kind of explains it too, because he'll like tell a funny joke. Like we went to his live show, and like he'll set up this huge long story, and then you'll laugh your ass off, and he's like, "That's why I'm a big time comedian, because of my setup and my delivery." And like he'll make jokes about his joke,
about how he's making jokes.
You know the Asian guys,
and it
like,
makes me think about him. Like, damn.
Henry Cho, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He's the Asian comedian from Tennessee, of all places. So I was watching an interview with him, and he was telling a story about like his daughter got called to the principal's office for saying something in class. The principal's like, "What do you got to say?" He's like, "Well, was their timing right?"
We're back, Bartow Ford, Real Animals Radio, talking fishing this morning. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at Dock Serve. At Hubbard's Marina, keeping our fleet running safely and smoothly is the backbone of everything we do, and that's why we partner with our friends at Dock Serve. Their mobile marine mechanic team is responsive, knowledgeable, and always right there when we need them. They keep us on the water with their monthly inspection program, giving us multiple sets of trained eyes on every one of our outboard vessels, helping us catch small issues early and avoid major breakdowns down the road. Their membership even includes inspections plus free diagnostics if something comes up. DocServe helps keep Hubbard's Marina operating at the highest levels so we can focus on giving the best experience on the water. They are a premier mobile marine mechanic service in Tampa Bay, offering service on Yamaha and even Mercury if you make the wrong choice on your outboard engine. Plus, they can handle marine electronics and even popular trolling motors too. Reach them today at 813-807-7676 or visit them online at DocServe without the E, so docserv.us to link up with our great team. Skyway Fishing Pier.
One E.
Yeah.
There's not an E at the end.
Okay.
DocServe, there's still an E.
I appreciate your constructive criticism. Noted. Thank you.
Skyway Fishing
You're
Pier.
right. You're right, though.
Well, then I was spelling it. I was like, I left the E's out. And I was like, oh, I left two E's out.
Yeah. Just leave out one E.
Just leave out the
end.
last E.
Yeah, I told them when they gave me this, I was like, dude, you should buy DocServe with the E on the end because people are going to misspell this.
Yeah.
And
just
hopefully they did that.
But honestly, talking about it like we are right now, people are going to remember.
Bobby knows the internet.
Did he say redirect?
He said redirect.
Oh, man. I'm really proud of you.
You're learning so much.
Since we're on radio right now.
That's hilarious.
An inappropriate hand gesture.
That's awesome.
It was cute.
So Skyway
Fishing Pier.
Yeah. So South Pier damaged. They claim from Hurricane Helene, but The best analogy I was given is the Skyway Fishing Pier is like a 99 or 100-year-old patient in hospice on their last leg. They've already amputated a couple digits or an arm, and they're on a breathing machine and getting fed through a tube, right?
Seems accurate.
That's the South Skyway Fishing Pier.
Yeah, and a hurricane hits the building where hospice is, and we're like, oh, the hurricane's what stunned them in.
Yeah, exactly. So the South Skyway Fishing Pier is just, I mean, on last leg.
Yep.
Whereas the North Pier is like a middle-aged, healthy individual.
Like me.
It's got,
Maybe taking some heart pills. Maybe.
No, it's not even on blood pressure medication.
Not even VP.
No,
Okay.
no, not even high cholesterol.
Hard living.
Yeah. We're taking this analogy too far. North Pier is okay. South Pier is not okay.
Okay.
All right. So the South Pier is in such disarray that I met with the main guys at FDOT. The head guy in charge for our district is awesome, big time fisherman, grew up fishing the Skyway Fishing Piers.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to see it closed, but they had to make the tough call to close the very tip of the South Skyway Fishing Pier.
It was going to fall in.
Because it was not gonna fall in. It was falling in.
Yeah.
It's to the point where they can't drive a vehicle out there without serious risk. And the whole pier, I was talking to the head engineer, they want to close the whole thing. The whole thing should be closed according to engineering, but he didn't want to close it, the main guy.
Because they want to keep it open for fishermen.
Yeah, and they put a ton of money into it to try to keep it on the breathing machine on its last leg to be able to keep it open to fishing. So long story short, they're talking about closing the whole thing, losing complete access to the South Skyway Fishing Pier, like a huge detriment. It's the busiest pier in the Southeast. So it was really cool to see the governor make that announcement that they're going to rebuild it.
Sydney Sweeney.
Crazy.
We're resetting from the 100-year-old meth, done.
Yeah. Now we're going to have a brand new young fishing pier.
Yeah.
The Sydney Sweeney.
The Sydney Sweeney
is that what you're
Fishing Piers
doing?
is what I'm calling
Is
it.
that what this analogy has definitely gone too far now?
Wow.
But it's interesting, and there's a lot of conversation about what it'll look like. Will it be a drivable new pier that they're going to build?
That's the question.
Or is it going to be walkable? I think that's a question that's left unanswered, but we'll see.
And I want to give credit to Florida Guides Association, Hubbard's, ASA, 6a-8a. Like, you guys have been involved in this conversation.
Been banging that drum.
Because going back even to, God, I can't believe I'm going to mention this on the air, but going back even to the Pelican closures debate, et cetera.
We've been talking about replacing that
There's
pier.
been a conversation around this pier that has been ongoing, not just in like social media world where most people see their information, with
Behind
the
closed
governor's
doors.
office, with agencies, with DOT. I mean, there's DEOT, there's DEP, there's FWC. There's 3 agencies with their hands in that. It's a big deal. So seeing that announcement from the governor, huge deal.
And there's an announcement about the possibility of a cruise port too. So we'll talk about that and more on the other side.
Yeah.
Remember 1-800-969-9352 to join the conversation. We got our Visit St. Pete Clearwater safe boating tip of the week coming up on the other side. Don't go anywhere, Captain Jim Fogel, and we look forward to hearing from you as well. Real Animals Radio will be right back after this.
The program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
WFLA Town, WXTV HD2 Clearwater News.
You do have to visit Florida to visit St. Pete.
It's true.
No way around it.
NASA's Artemis 2 rocket arrived at Launch Pad 39B yesterday in preparation for its scheduled launch to orbit the moon on April 1st. Fox 35 spoke to Dr. Addie Dove, a planetary scientist at the University of Central Florida.
Artemis 2 is the next
Sydney Sweeney, you have turkey on the brain real bad. Someone said.
I'm allowed to be kind of a loose cannon right now. I'm happy. I'm single. Like I can, as long as I don't, break any FCC regulations.
I like how Bobby tried to flick us off, saying, "Oh, this is okay since we're not, since we're on the radio."
Yeah.
During a cosmetic procedure last year, the 29-year-old patient of Dr. Ronald DeMeo was given a sedative and inhaled nitrous oxide along.
Bobby might be the worst. How old are you? You mid-40s?
43.
Bobby might be the worst technology challenged mid-40s-year-old I've ever met.
That's by design, dude.
I don't hate it. I am going to make fun of it.
100% by design. I literally don't know how to get on Instagram.
Literally, Bobby's the type of guy that would screen grab Instagram and send it to us.
You know that thing about don't become your parents, don't print the internet? That's
He's like the most boomer non-boomer I've ever met. He'll like go get a digital camera, take a picture of Instagram on the laptop,
I'm surprised
and
he
mail
doesn't
it
text
to us.
us. How do you take a screenshot?
Yeah.
So I can send you this from Instagram.
Hey, for the record, I run a 12-inch Simrad. I know how to operate that. That's all that
That's
matters.
all that matters, dude. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
We're just trying to, dude. All we're trying to do is put you in a lane. You know, we're trying to confine you.
You guys are trying to put me into your mold.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. And it's not working.
I'm living my life over here.
I'm living my life. I will not conform.
And the guy in hospice is a retired charter captain. That's coming, Jim Fogel.
Yeah.
Jim Fogel's right there with me. He missed my
heat.
Sydney Sweeney thing probably, but
Yeah.
he and I could. We'll do a whole bit on that. We're gonna need another segment.
Definitely.
Okay, who do we have to petition to make the show longer?
I know, right?
Do you guys? Does your chair feel like it's pushing you forward a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. Like the back is weird.
Yeah, they were been messed with. Mine was super weird.
And I messed with it to try to, and then it went down, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Like I feel like it's telling me to get up.
It's making you sit up straight.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do, chair.
Now you know
I
how
don't
I
like
feel.
chairs that are imperative. You know?
Mild for the overnight with the upper 50s, low 60s Sunday morning. I'm accident rate meteorologist Juliana Mejia.
Just having a lot of problems with that chair.
Screws with me about technology, and he can't figure out a simple chair.
Dude, there's 27 knobs on it.
Yeah, these chairs are way too complicated.
There should be an app for this chair. That's what we need.
Yeah,
You need
you're
a
not
Q-
wrong.
An app is
I
a
would
thing
like
on your
I would
phone,
like
Bob.
to
There's
make
probably
fun
a
of you,
QR
but I've
code.
tried to mess with them before, and it is definitely.
An app is a
very-
thing on your phone.
There's
that
probably a
controls
QR
everything.
code that you can scan, and it tells you how to adjust the chair.
QR codes don't make you send. That's a boomer thing too.
When are we going to discuss the
I'm-
fact that this cat's wearing cowboy boots today?
I saw that.
I had my cowboy hat in the truck too. If you two showed up with cowboy hats, I
You
was
were ready to
prepared.
roll?
I was prepared.
I saw it, and I was like, bro, you're wearing boots, and we show up in tennis shoes.
I want to take this moment to apologize to our female and non-traditional male listeners, viewers that are going to see Dylan in a cowboy hat.
Non-traditional male. Wow, that's so PC. Yesterday I was around.
Mike's going
a
to be
group
like,
of
that guy
guys.
cannot come back.
I was around a group of guys, and this guy we were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, they use the hard R," and I was like, "You mean retard?" and his face changed, like, "Can't believe you just said that." I was like, "Dude, are we to that point where you're in a group of guys and you can't even feel like you can't say that word? Crazy."
Santillo, is it Santillo?
Santillo.
Santillo. Good morning, fellas. Make cowboy hats and mustache great again.
Mustaches. I can't pull off a mustache.
No.
I can.
Candidly, I don't think anybody can.
Candidly. No, some people can.
Nah. I think I think what happens is it becomes so persistent that you finally learn to live with it.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. Everyone has heard me.
Justin's a entrepreneur. He can wear his own facial hair now.
Oh yeah, he's a tastemaker.
Tastemaker.
Mike Perry, if you're still listening to the feed, get in touch with Justin Santillo. You need some of his trolling stuff on the boat.
Did you text Van?
I did text Van.
We need to see receipts. 'Cause I feel like he would have texted back by now. Wow. He's not good about texts.
Said
We're gonna have to call
if
him.
Greg has a picture of his big snook from back in the day that was in the newspaper, please send it. We're discussing it.
Next break, we're gonna have to call him. You're calling him? We only have a minute.
I can make this happen in a minute. What if he left his phone in the car?
Why they went fishing?
What's the K-Pays gas station? Is that the one in Placida by the Publix?
The convenience store, yeah. Yeah.
I love that gas station.
Yeah.
Should I leave a voicemail?
Sure. I want to see it later. Even if it's later when they get back from the trip, I still want to see a picture of this fish.
Just head to stmitsubishi.com for details. But hurry, these offers end March 31st.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to...
Hey, Captain Van, it's Travis. I'm here with Bobby and Dylan. We're on a break in a radio show. We've been talking about Greg Penix's big snook that was in the Ledger like 25 years ago. Can you get a picture of that from him and send it to us before the end of the show? Hope y'all are catching them up. Bye. Done.
Perfect timing.
You could have done that.
Y'all told me to text him, not call him. I did what I was instructed to do.
Media Incorporated.
Welcome to the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
We're back, Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio, talking fishing this morning. Captain Dylan Hubbard from Hubbard's Marina here with Captain Travis Thompson from All Florida and Captain Bobby Woodard from Fly 'em High Charters. And we've got our buddy, Captain Jim Fogle, on the line with our Visit St. Pete Clearwater Safe Boating Tip of the Week. What's going on, Captain Jim? How are you, buddy?
Jim?
Evidently, it's going on there. You guys having a good time. I like it.
You know it.
Always.
No supervision, as Mahoney would say.
Yeah, and a little coffee induced. Oh, that's good. All right. As the weather gets warmer, hopefully, and the water gets warmer, more people will be out on the water. More people will be skiing. More people will just be out there. So I want to talk about what do you do when somebody falls off of a boat or a dock or whatever. First of all, we call this reach, throw, and go. They used to teach us back in the Boy Scouts in the 1800s or something. But you reach, if you've got a boat hook or something, reach out to them, get them back in the boat, get them back on the dock, whatever. If it's too far for that, throw a line with a life jacket on it. Throw a line or something off, pull them back in. The last thing you do ever is go in the water after them. And if you have to go in the water after them, you put your life jacket on, you attach the life jacket to yourself and to the boat or the dock, and you go in. You never go in just naked without a life jacket or a rope or something. Then you pull them back in and yourself. If someone falls off your boat and or you're going to get a water ski or something like that, you approach them into the wind, always into the wind or current. You do not want the wind blowing it on top of the person in the water.
That's a big one.
And hurting them worse. Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
and
I feel like there should be another class for it, too.
I agree.
Like, when I was a kid and we had a jet ski and we were tubing in the back bays, like around docks and stuff, in my head, I always thought, I'm like, it's crazy to me that you could just buy a jet ski and start towing around people behind it without any sort of formal class or something.
Like a tow endorsement.
Seriously, I mean, it's funny, and I'm all about for like deregulation, but you can get someone into trouble easily.
I've seen some people get hurt real bad.
I know some people that got slung into a dock in Polk County.
I've seen some people get hurt really bad.
And when they fall off going to get them, like Captain Jim's talking about, you have to think about it. There's more to it. You don't want to just start towing people with the tube. It's crazy.
I'll also add, shouldn't have to add this, but Jim, you mentioned if you have to throw somebody a line, it helps to hold on to the other end of the line.
That sounds silly, but that sounds silly. Throw them in.
100%. I've seen people just chuck a line out there.
Clean it off. Absolutely. No, clean it off for sure. You know.
Yeah.
But make sure you turn your engine off, not just to neutral off, because it's too easy to bump it. People are running around the deck, and as you pull them up, pull them back to the boat, or they swim back to the boat, and then you get them out of the water, of course. What do you do when the person in the water is 2 or 3 times bigger than the person in the boat? We can't get them in. They've hurt themselves. They're tired. They hit their head. They hit their arm or leg, whatever. They can't climb in your boat, and you can't pull them in. You tie a bowline, and you put it over their head and under their arms, and you tie them off to the side of the boat. and you call for help or pray somebody comes along.
Yeah.
You don't let them flounder in the water. We've had several people die over the years at the boat side because person in the boat could not get them in. Very important. At least got to drag them up on the back platform or something. But a lot of places, boats don't have a platform. So you got to do something there. So that's why it's important to know how to tie a quick bowline around your own waist, a large bowline, so you can put it over the person in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
And that old trick with the line from the bow to the stern, to giving them the step to climb up the side.
Yeah.
That trick works a lot of times.
I was gonna add that as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a real good point, especially if you don't have a ladder or something like that. The best thing, of course, is we want to get them out of the water and into the boat. But we have to be able to do something with that person if they don't have the energy of the herd or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good points, guys. Real good points. And going back to pulling a skier or pulling a tuber, stay the heck out of the channel. You don't want to be in the channel.
Yes.
With boats, I see that every summer. And don't be pulling them out on the grass flats, which 2 feet deep.
I've got one better than that, Jim. I watched a family on a rented jet ski deploy a tube and then tube children under the age of 10. They were babies through the Johns Pass Bridge fender system on a busy Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
I was like, where are the police when you need them? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nuts.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. You can't fix stupid,
Yep. Well, we appreciate you, Captain Jim, as always, bringing the heat this morning.
Appreciate the time. Yeah, and you guys have a good show. Appreciate that. For the Coast Guard Auxiliary in St. Pete, Jim Fogel, be safe out there.
See you, buddy.
You know what I heard on top of Captain Jim's always fantastic advice?
Mm-hmm.
Jumping in naked?
Dylan is a big jet ski guy. Did you hear that? He's a big jet ski guy.
I have jet ski experience, I will admit. Jet skis are fun.
I didn't realize that we were dealing
everybody hates jet skis that are inshore flats fishermen. I get it. I'm an offshore guy, so I don't have the pure hatred for jet skis like a lot of inshore guides do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see the problem. I see the conflict. But you cannot tell me that get on a jet ski.
It's so much fun.
Exactly.
So much fun.
Exactly. They are fun machines.
I just like to make fun of stuff. So I was like, this feels like a convenient thing to make fun of that'll probably get some clicks. But yeah, you're not wrong.
It's like a motorcycle on the water. It's awesome.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And you can fall off.
Yeah.
And you're okay.
I fell off going 80 once. I was not okay.
I'm not going 80 on anything.
Yeah. I don't want to do 80 on a boat. I've been close. I don't want to do 80 on a boat, let alone a jet ski.
Where all you got is like the
life jackets. Life jackets will save your life. I'm here today because of life jackets.
All you got in the water is the prop. Yeah. No, thank you. Y'all can thrill seek all you want. I'm not jumping out of an airplane. I'm not doing 80 on the water. I'm securing my manhood without that.
I was talking with some buddies the other day. Bungee cord jumping or parachuting?
Bungee cord.
We could just shorten that and go with bungee jumping if
whatever
you
it's
want
called.
Save us also time.
I've never done it. But I would absolutely.
That's the most Imperial Polk County thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bungee cords are what's in the back of my truck right now. They're dry rotted.
Just got them all taped together. Zip ties and duct tape. Bungee cord jumping.
Going to Walmart, the longest one you got 6 foot. I need about 300 feet of this.
It's on the top of his barn.
Is it in a bungee cord?
I don't think so.
It's called bungee jumping. I think a bungee cord is what you strap your cooler in with.
Oh, God.
It's still a bungee cord. It's just a different size, different thickness, different length.
No.
We're just going to call it bungee jumping for now, okay? Like the rest of the world.
We're going to agree to disagree.
But go on, because this feels like a really important point for this fishing show. Tell us about bungee jumping.
Anyways, we were discussing it, and my answer was I would rather parachute. I'd rather jump out of an airplane with a parachute than a bungee cord.
Listen, if you called in with that as a joke, I would have hung up halfway through.
100%.
Because you buried the lead.
Oh, we were talking about his bad rhythm. Apparently, the whole story's bad. Donald from Lutz, what's going on, buddy?
Donald's not turkey hunting. He's fishing with his buddy.
Bungee cords or airplanes?
Airplanes.
Airplanes.
100%. See, he gets it.
Yep.
Touche.
My wife used to fly Cessnas, and I've gone up with her from Odessa Executive Airport when that airport was here off of 54 in Odessa.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How's the fishing going, buddy?
Yeah, bring us back, Donald, please.
Well, say that again?
Bring us back, please.
How's the fishing going?
Oh, man. Okay, so I was Hilton Head Island, right, a few weeks ago. And
Yes, sir. Big
9-foot
flex.
tides, big reds, lots of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds
Lots of
fun.
And, yeah, looking forward to going down to the Keys this summer with Big Pine Key with Captain Michael Perry, and it's going to be awesome. He said that he wants to take Henry fishing, so
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that. Henry will be here for July for the Real Animals Junior Pro Staff. He's also registered for CCA Star.
Yeah, that's coming up.
That's
is
awesome.
the only thing going on. So there's not Star for adults. It's still going to be Star for the youths. So that'll be cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Cool.
Well,
Hey,
hopefully he
don't
gets a
forget,
big fish.
Yeah, he got that big bass last year, and he caught some nice fish, some reds and snook and trout. And the only thing he needed was a grouper for the slam, and was out with with Captain George Hastic. And let me tell you, George went above and beyond to try and help Henry get that grouper for the.
That's
the,
awesome.
that whole
Captain
slam.
George is the man.
Yeah, he's a fishy dude.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
good dude.
he's a great guy. Just not just a great captain, but just a great person. But yeah, I'm looking forward to OCC. Going to hang out with Michael Perry and on Tuesday
sir.
and see my new buddy Captain Rick Gross. I've been sitting with him lately, OCC, and with Ray Markham, and it's like I'm sitting with legends.
Yeah.
It's like picking their brains or listening to the conversations. When those guys were talking, I was listening.
Amen to that.
That's what you got to pay attention. I got my outing next Saturday, my DASU. It's going to be at the Dunedin Causeway. Meet up about 7-ish, do the old barbecue afterwards. So if anybody wants to stop by at like 1 o'clock, we're going to be all the way at the end, last entrance before Honeymoon Island on the left.
Awesome, Donald. We appreciate you, buddy. Look forward to hearing about it. Thanks for your call.
Yep. Hey, absolutely. Hey, you guys take care. Stay safe and tight lines, and keep up that laughter. It's that was great. They're great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Thanks, Donald.
All right, Donald.
Appreciate it, buddy. We got Mike Mesra from Tampa Bay Sporting Clays on the other side. We got Captain Terry Farner from the Suncoast Kingfish Classic coming up as well, and hopefully we'll hear from you. 1-800-969-9352. Real Animals Radio. We'll be right back after this.
Tampa Bay Sports Radio, WFLA has moved to 95.7 FM.
Like, what the? Dude, bungee cord is definitely not
There's
the right
some,
thing.
there's some, listen, I think.
A bungee cord has hooks on either end. It is not what you bungee jump with.
I mean, you could.
Maybe I'm proven wrong again. This is a whole re-roof thing brought back, but
I don't know that I would.
I feel
I'm
like
not
a
sure that
bungee cord is not the same as what you bungee jump with.
It's not the same, but it is the same.
Bobby, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm sorry.
Bro!
It's not the same, but it is the same. It's not your defense, Bobby.
Okay. A bungee cord that you use for cargo. If it's a foot long and it stretches to 2 feet, and then it recoils back.
I'm going to say this is the most Polk County thing I've ever heard.
And I just fought with that chair
A zip
for
tie and
15
duct tape
minutes.
is the same as fixing it the right way.
How? Same thing.
No, listen, I'm invested. Keep going, man.
Same
with
thing.
Yeah, I want to hear the explanation.
Same thing, different scale.
Is there a way to record this?
Same
thing,
You mean
different
other
scale.
than the internet?
That's not actually recording right now.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought it was just streaming.
It streams, but it's recorded.
But
Oh,
it
heck
like
yeah.
archives it.
Oh, this
saves
is
it.
great.
Watch it
Keep
tomorrow.
going.
Say a bungee cord for cargo and a bungee cord that you use to bungee jump with. They're the same thing, but different scale.
I'm going to chat GPT this.
It flexes and recoils. It's rubbery. Like, it's the same
Is a
goddamn
bungee
thing.
I think a bungee cord.
The same.
Okay, I think a cord
what?
is a length of rope. by definition, a cord is a short.
Oh my God, are we getting the damn like?
I want to see what ChatGPT says.
Oxford
All right,
Dictionary out.
so
Let me interrupt this.
AI says Bobby's an idiot too. Short answer,
AI.
no, they're not the same thing. Even though people use the word bungee cord for both. I didn't know people did that other than Bobby, but apparently AI says
Maybe
that
AI
other
just
people
heard
do
him.
that too.
Maybe I just trained the AI.
Chris Bricks. This guy runs charters in the Port Charlotte area. Bobby Woodard. Give him your number.
863.
He'll come comment on the thing. He'll comment on the thing.
Who is he? Which
He's
one?
in one of the things.
It's captain-bobby.com.
Yeah, the website.
And there's probably a redirect.
He's on the
if
Capt
you just-
Dylan Hubbard. He's on the Capt Dylan Hubbard.
The website's down right now, actually.
But before
Oh
he
my
comments,
God! Why is your website down prior to tarpon season?
It's fine, dude. People call me. I don't. Whatever. It's
Dude,
fine.
your website needs
he's
to be
so
up.
he's so busy. Did Donald say Utes, or did he say Youths? Because I thought it was
Can
like
we
a
go
little bit
back
of a
to
my
the earlier
cousin Vinny
comment
there.
too in the stream about how that was the most dramatic example of Polk County ever because he got defeated by the chair.
Dude.
What was the comment?
Yes, we need to pick on him for a second.
Towering intellect of Imperial Polk County defeated by a chair. First
Yes,
off,
that was it.
If I may.
Beautiful.
just because we're from Polk County, I mean, best and the brightest there doesn't mean what it does everywhere else. Secondly, true or false, Hubbard's already been defeated by the chair.
Yeah,
he gave up
I did
on the
say
chair.
the chairs are very complicated. I know how to make them go up and down. That's about it.
I'm so glad we're talking about chairs.
Oh, we're not done talking about bungee cords. Not to be all religious, but I think the Bible defines a cord as a short strand of rope.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think there's any definitions in the Bible.
I think
I
there
call
is.
BS. I mean, I have to say, to give Bobby some credit, he does misuse things, right? So we've already been over the fact that he uses a fish filleting knife in the kitchen, and he thinks that's normal.
He does think that's normal.
It's a boning knife.
It's a. Say it.
Boning.
Say it.
It's not a fillet knife. That particular model. That
Say
particular
it.
model is
Say
a
it.
boning knife.
Say it what it is.
That particular model is a boning knife. It's not a fillet knife.
Fillet knife.
And it's the same style and design boning knife that 99% of the butchers in the world
99% of the butchers.
Dude.
You're not a butcher, bro?
Hey,
Let me ask you
Dan
something.
the Fish Man.
No, don't involve him.
We've been over this before.
Don't involve him.
We've been over this before. I need some help on the butcher knife front.
Does the electricity that gets to your house, does it come over an electric line or does it come over an electric cord?
Line.
That's a great analogy.
Took me a minute.
I mean, technically.
Talking bungee cord jumping.
Oh, sweet Gary Jesus. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at Affordable Roofing Systems. Whether you need a shingle, metal, tile, or a flat roof, our friends at Affordable Roofing Systems are your safest choice for repairs or replacements. With over 3 decades of roofing experience, let Affordable Roofing Systems guide you through this important process. They are defined by integrity, respect, and honesty, and they have a professional approach to doing business. Call 888-397-ROOF for your free estimate or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com.
Good folks over there.
Great people. They couldn't help Bobby because they were he was out of their geographic region, but they talked you through it on the phone.
Gave me some tips, pointers.
Even though they couldn't help you. They did my roof. They did Captain Bigman and Marshall's roof. They helped fix Mike's roof. Definitely really great people for sure. With that, we got Mike Mesra on the line from Tampa Bay Sporting Clays, mytbsc.com. What's going on, Mike? How are you, buddy?
What's up, Mike?
Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
You guys ready for the day?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah. We have
guys
been
are crushing
ready.
Crushing it.
Thank you, buddy. How are you?
I love it. I am good. And by the way, I would take both of those, bungee jumping and jumping out of the plane. So I'll just do both.
But not with a
would you-
bungee cord,
Yeah,
right?
would you bungee jump with a bungee cord? That's what we want to know.
I've done them both, and I'd say the bungee jumping it'll scare the hell out of you. It's probably the scariest thing you'll ever do in your life. It's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like jumping out of a plane seems more safe than a bungee jump, in my opinion,
Yeah.
too.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a third Polk County option being developed.
Bungee cords with duct tape in between. I feel it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, hey, this morning we've got the Moffitt Sarcoma Shoot today. Great charity, great time up at Tampa Bay Sporting Clays today. And we are gearing up for, of course, the Real Animals Shoot April 18th p.m. event for you guys for the Children's Home. Cannot wait. Just picked up World of Beer team yesterday. So we're cranking along really good at that. Just
awesome.
Really getting things moving along.
Hey, Mike, I want to come shoot that Real Animal Shoot, but if I don't have enough friends to form a team, can I just sign up as an individual and you place me?
I doubt that, really seriously. But, yeah, we'll put you on a team. We'll find. You know what? Yeah, if you can get Dylan up there, exactly. Maybe you two can be friends for once at a time.
All right.
Let's make it happen.
Cool.
But, no, everything's going great. I really hope you guys can make it. I mean, with these fishing charters as the prizes and then us squatting people, to make sure that it's a fair event. It's going to be great. So great prizes. Just I'm sure the weather's going to be awesome. So looking forward to getting this thing rolling. And you guys are doing a great job. And just really looking forward to getting there and getting it done. Make some money for the Children's Home.
Amen to that. We appreciate you, Mike. Thanks for the call.
You got it, buddy. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
You as well.
See you, man.
Thanks, buddy. Always great to hear from our friend. Looking forward to OCC Roadhouse, as Donald mentioned. That's coming up this Tuesday night, March 24th. We are going to be at OCC Roadhouse in person, 7 to 9 p.m. We got Engel coolers to give away, Bull Bay rods to give away, Real Animal swag, some Hubbard's Marina swag, and we're going to be talking fishing with the man, the myth, the legend, Captain Rick Gross. We also got the live show coming up April 12th, 7:30 p.m. every second Sunday of the month at 7:30 p.m. We have that live show. And we were talking earlier about the Skyway Pier. We still got to get to the governor's announcement about the port news as well. But we do have a break coming up here. Then we're going to get to Captain Terry Farner with the Suncoast Kingfish Classic. Thanks for holding on, Captain Terry. Farner will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. Real news, real voices. News Radio WFLA. Guaranteed.
As gas prices continue to rise, Governor DeSantis says lifting the state's 23.5-cent per gallon gas tax is not the answer.
My answer is just get the costs down internationally, and that means having stable energy markets, making sure we're doing everything to get our stuff to
I haven't been checking the YouTube comments.
Oh, no. All right, now we're there. All right, so someone on YouTube came to Bobby's rescue. Jimmy Mayer says, Google what type of cord do they use to bungee jump? And he says, Bobby is right, it says bungee cord. What?
First off, is Jimmy Mayer's what you said? Is Jimmy Mayer a bungee cord expert?
Because ChatGPT said that it's not the same.
ChatGPT's wrong 63% of the time.
Listen, what we really need here is a 23-year-old frat bro on spring break that's working the Grand Canyon bungee jumping service.
Frat bro.
That's an expert. That's who I need. I need like a bungee.
So, all right. So key features. So Google defines it. Google AI Gemini defines it as bungee jumping cords. So it's not a bungee cord. It's a bungee jumping cord. It's different. No. Specialized high-stretch elastic cords made from dozens of thin strands of latex rubber encased in tough woven outer cover. These cords are designed to handle stretching up to 400% of their original length.
You're obviously not a redneck and have never used a bungee cord in the back of a truck.
This is more important than that.
That's 100% what a bungee cord is.
Yeah, sure. This is super urgent and important. We're on the air.
These cords are vastly different from standard hardware store bungee cords.
Well, no shit. You're jumping off a damn cliff with it. But it's the same concept.
It's not. All right, same concept. I will agree with.
That was
but it's not the same thing.
We appreciate it.
That wasn't your point. You said bungee cords.
All right, huge update. It's more important than the bungee thing. Although I would love to continue to beat on Bobby. I'd like to reserve the right to revisit that at a later date if possible.
We're tabling it.
Call a rebuttal witness.
Your Honor, I'd like to reserve the right to.
So what did he say?
So that was Captain Van Hubbard. That was breaking news. Do we have a graphic?
A graphic of what?
A breaking news graphic.
I do not have that queued up, Travis. But I'll work on that for next time.
Breaking news. That was Captain Van. They heard us talking about it. Captain Penix does have both the article and photos of this. Obviously, he's got photos of Snook. I would have that printed on my ceiling in my bedroom. Like, that's where I would have that picture. But he has
so weird. I feel like your issues would grow. Someone walks in, they're like, "Is that another dude?"
Holding a fish.
You see the Snook? However,
you know, like girls, they talk about it on the internet dating scene. They're like, "Oh, guys who have fish in their photos,
yes.
like, that's a red flag."
Oh, so I've got a. As a
Travis has another man holding a fish.
Listen,
it's not even his fish. It's not even his fish he caught.
Can we interrupt breaking news with a different breaking news?
Don't try to change the subject.
No, this is way more important than that. I've decided as
a
guy on the dating apps, okay, that has actively avoided fish pictures and has in fact gone and taken horse pictures so that I meet some criteria for the crazy horse girl.
Smart man. Smart man.
I'm going to tell you what
Future
the female
Farmers of America.
I'm going to tell you what the female equivalent of the fish picture is.
Ronnie Millsap said, "Does anybody wonder why Travis is single?"
Is the girl?
Booyah!
It's the girl with the Disney ears.
Oh, dude,
if the
that's a
girl
red
has
flag.
the Disney ears, you
the-
swipe left.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I don't care how hot and crazy she is. You swipe left.
I'm gonna
The
give you a
Disney
high five
ears-
on that. That's a
And
major
I'm not
red flag.
anti-Disney. I'm just telling you that's the
Disney adults are weird. I talked
Disney
about that
ears.
last week.
Ladies, I'm telling you, if you want more matches, get rid of the Disney pictures in your profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the guys are getting rid of the fish pics, get rid of the Disney. I do not have fish pics in my profile. Would have one on my bedroom ceiling.
Of somebody else's fish.
Going back, whoever's producing the online show, let's go back to the other breaking news graphic. The Captain Van said they cannot get to those images
Hey, by the way,
now.
the mic's right here, bro.
I'm talking to the camera. Like, this is how you do news. You talk to the camera. The Captain Van is unable to get to Captain Van and Captain Greg Penix. Make sure you spell it right. Are not able to get to the camera right now to the images. However, they will get them to us this week, and if we can get a commitment now for next week's,
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him on the show next week.
Okay, we're gonna get those on the show next week, so make sure you tune in. This is what you call a tease, a cliffhanger, if you will.
Dude, there's so many things you just said that I want to go back to. You're talking too fast for me to keep up.
Thank you for listening. Show's not over though. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, Ronnie's got it.
Is that us? That's us.
Did you see what Ronnie said about like when fishing guides get together?
Yes. We're back. Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio, talking fishing this morning and some other things. We want to give a shout out to our friends over at the Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant. The Friendly Fisherman is at John's Pass, is back under the management of the Hubbard family, the same family that's been serving up the best fishing and dining experiences in Madeira Beach for nearly a century. Come rediscover the Friendly Fisherman today and taste the difference with the freshest seafood, improved menus, and the service you've come to expect from the Hubbard family. Enjoy unbeatable waterfront views, a welcoming atmosphere, and flavors straight from the Gulf. Locals and visitors alike, come see what's new today at the Friendly Fisherman. We've got Captain Terry Farner from Suncoast Kingfish Classic on the line. What's going on, buddy? How are you this morning?
Hey, guys, I tell you, there's some serious laughter going in there during the commercials.
Well, we're doing the best we can here, Terry.
Yeah, the
and
live
on the
stream.
screen it says on the screen it has at the bottom it says 100% what budget cord is.
Love it.
All right. Hey, 33rd annual Suncoast Kingfish Classic.
Coming up fast.
April 9th. Yep, April 9th through the 11th. Only 3 weeks away.
Yes,
it's
sir.
a beautiful, you know, we really had this for 35 years, but we've missed 2 years. COVID and the year after COVID.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, man, I don't know what to tell you. It's anyway, we're benefiting this year. Ready for Life, which is foster children, and the CCA Star Tournament.
That's awesome.
Love it.
And yeah, got all the different categories: the youth, the ladies, the trash fish, and Skyview Resort, beautiful place,
great location
at the foot of the Skyway down there on Skyway Lane. And boy, we're just looking forward to everybody getting out and getting these fish because they're going to be here. This water temperature is getting perfect.
Amen to that.
Perfect. And how you can get signed up is Suncoast Classic Events, suncoastclassicevents.com, and you can get your early registration right there. Early this morning, Captain Van called in, was talking about Greg Phoenix, and boy, it brings back a lot of memories. I fished with Greg probably a half dozen times back in the early 90s. I think he just started fishing back then.
Yeah.
But, man, what a fisherman.
Polk County legend.
Man.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like so many of us.
So.
You just couldn't help yourself, could you?
He tried. There was a delay. He tried.
You can hear
a lot
him
of good
thinking.
fishermen out of Polk County.
That's what I said earlier. I appreciate it, Terry.
He wasn't referring to himself. He was referring to others. Yeah.
No. And they can freshwater fish, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can do it all.
Uh-huh. Like the Watts brothers.
I just lumped myself in with all the legends. Yeah, we can do it all.
We appreciate you.
Thanks for your support, buddy.
As always, my
9th
friend.
through 11th.
Looking forward to it.
Right.
Thank you, Captain Terry Farner.
Take
We
care.
appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
See you, buddy. Suncoast Kingfish Classic coming back up. So we talked about the Skyway Pier earlier. The Governor DeSantis announced that they're going to be rebuilding the South Pier, fixing up the North Pier. Huge news.
Huge news.
Big question is, will it be drivable in the South or will it just be walkable? What's the distance going to be like? So there's still a lot of stuff to kind of pay attention to. And one thing that was brought up that I think we need to look into, and I'm meant to call you about, is the whole Pelican thing at the Skyway. We were supposed to revisit that. I thought it was 2 years. What's with that? And same thing with Goliath Grouper, while we're on the subject. FWC says these things
there's a
like,
sunset.
we're going to talk about this again, but it never comes back up.
There's a sunset on those things.
Yeah.
So we're not to the sunset yet.
I thought the Pelican thing was 2 years.
No, it'll be 2 years in July. And is it 2 or 3?
I thought it was 3.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah. Well, regardless,
irregardless, whichever.
We never talked during that whole thing. We never talked about squid jigs, and somehow along the way they've thrown in squid jigs as one of the banned things. And squid jigs are only used at night when pelicans aren't around. So why is that being lumped in? So that's something we need to keep on our radar.
Yeah, we need to revisit that.
Yeah, for sure.
For the Hooked Pelican Working Group.
Yeah, God, I do not look forward to those meetings.
People ask like what boards and things are, and I'm always
The
like,
manatee.
I'm a member of the Hooked Pelican Working Group because that's a fun one to put on any kind of like list that you're giving people forever. They're like, is this a real thing? Oh no. It's very real.
Oh, yeah. Very serious.
It's very real.
I've never felt so much hatred in a room before by people I was not intimidated by. It was like walking into a room knowing everybody hated me, but like totally chill because I was like, that was it. That was the room.
Yeah.
It was impressive.
And we all sit together.
Yeah.
Me, you, Trip, Gary. Like it's a little
the syndicate. And then also the Manatee Group is another one very similar to that.
I was going to say the Bear Group as well.
No, there's no bear group that I'm a part of. I extricated myself from that because the bear hatred is real.
Yes.
That's crazy.
The bear hatred's real.
Yeah.
The only people I've gotten real death threats from are bear people.
Yeah, bear people and shark people.
I've never gotten death threats from shark people because I love sharks. I think they're misunderstood.
Drag a 10-foot bull shark up in front of a bunch of tourists.
I'm encouraging shark DNA as a project. Shark
DNA. All right, back to
shark.
We're getting off track again. So the Skyway Pier is announced. That's great. Also the port news. So along with the Skyway Fishing Pier announcement, DeSantis also
breaking news
is passing a bill that so the bill doesn't say that they can't build a port. What it does is it blocks the ability to dredge for the port, which effectively ends
kills
the port.
it.
But SSA is still saying that they're going to be continuing to push. And one thing I would caution
they're free
people
to avail themselves of that. Like, this is America.
Yeah, and one thing I would caution people about is SSA is a BlackRock syndicate or whatever they call that shell company, subsidiary.
Dylan Hubbard saying that, not Travis.
Yeah, no, seriously. Oh, yeah, you don't want to extricate yourself
I got to
from
drive
that.
home. I want to make sure my brakes work.
True. So it is a huge corporation, multinational corporation, and their big thing is apparently these very large, huge cruise ships, these new super ships, if you will. They're completely over capacity in the state of Florida because they've run out of ports to use. The ports are overcrowded, so they want to add more ships and they need port. So they're looking for a port somewhere on the west coast of Florida. So if not Rattlesnake Key,
somewhere.
Where?
Yeah.
So Charlotte Harbor, Sarasota, somewhere is going to get a port. So it's something we need to keep our eyes out for.
What's the name of that little island right at the mouth of the Homosassa River with the little house on it?
Oh God.
I'm in John's Pass. I'm just going to throw that out there.
You ready for it?
Let's dredge that thing. Imagine the jetties we could get built.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be an interesting thing to watch unfold.
The south side of John's Pass is open.
I
need
jokingly
to
say
get their phone number.
But I jokingly say breaking news. But if you go back to the week that this was announced, you and I did the show. It was Mike. I think Mike might have been here that week. But we did the show, and I was like, I don't think this is going to happen because the local state legislators are already involved.
Yes. Right.
So this is like day 2.
Yeah.
Jim Boyd, Will Robinson are already talking about it.
Yeah.
And then you saw other senators pick up the mantle. I think Ileana Garcia ran it. And I can't remember who ran the House side. But
that's why the governor was so quick to react.
Yeah. So I think the message has been sent loud and clear to SSA. They're going to want to continue to do this, which, again, there's no one listening to the show that doesn't make money somehow to live, right? Yeah. So the people that own SSA, we can say whatever we want about them. At some point, somebody there's making money to live, and somebody's getting rich, but there's people that work for them. Point being, they're going to continue to push on this up and down the state. There's a vigilance that comes with advocacy of watching this, but I think that message has been sent pretty clear of...
Not there.
Well, and I think, so if you look at somewhere like Charlotte Harbor, like, and I'm making this up, but if you were to say, let's go to the Mayaca Cutoff and dredge out and build something onto these wetlands, you can see the same pushback there. Whereas somewhere like John's Pass, people may say, okay, it's going to cost this much and we'd have to raise a bridge or whatever, but we could put it here. I don't know the answers to this. I do think they'll reach a happy medium because I usually think we get somewhere close to where we're supposed to be.
Let's build a 3-mile jetty system and a 40-foot deep channel. Just imagine that snook fishing.
I wish y'all could see Dylan's eyes on the internet, like on
the glitter in my eyes.
Yeah, like he is like twinkling right now.
That would be amazing.
You'd be trolling for grouper on the way in and out.
Oh, 100%. I don't think we'd leave the channel. A whole fleet of charter boats. This
I'd start running inshore trips for him.
Yeah.
But huge win for the environmental community. And I, I've seen a lot of people so angry on posts about this particular thing, and it's like, dude, 6a-8a, Tampa Bay Waterkeeper, ASA, those groups were heavily involved in this, and the legislators did the right thing.
Yeah.
What are we mad about?
Yeah.
Like, I think the system worked exactly the way it was supposed to work.
Yeah, it's a great example of public outcry translating into real action.
Yeah. And I think that was felt immediately. Day 2 of this.
Right off the rip.
Dylan and I did a show. Like, it came out Wednesday. We did a show Saturday. On our Saturday show, we were like, this isn't going to happen.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
but it's not
going to happen. And the reason was, talking to those legislators in those offices, they weren't going to let it happen.
Yeah. And apparently it gets floated every now and again. And
this wasn't the first time.
No. So it got floated. It was adamantly opposed, and the powers that be elected officials have said no. So, and now they've blocked it successfully with this legislation.
Take a beat and celebrate that, and be vigilant moving forward. Keep your eyes on things.
Because it's going to come back.
It's going to come somewhere.
Where it comes back is going to be the question.
Yeah, it's going to have to.
I think it's going to be coming back somewhere along Central West Florida, from Homosassa, Crystal River to Boca Grande, somewhere in there.
Completely agree.
They're going to be floating another piece of editorial to see the public
do a test balloon.
Yeah. Dip their toe in and see how the public reacts.
Yep. That's exactly right. Do a test balloon.
So, interesting things to keep an eye on. Fishing is going well around the area. As Captain Scott Moore said, if you're not catching fish, you should take up golf. Is that what he said?
I couldn't find his comments, and now I'm wondering if he deleted it or maybe Scott blocked me. I don't think that's what happened. We're still friends.
That's very likely.
His mind is racing this morning.
Oh, he's got a different account. Sorry. He's got 2 accounts.
It was his burner account, probably.
I don't think Captain Scott Moore needs a burner account.
I feel like everybody does.
But he's got Capt Scott Moore and Scott Moore.
He's got his page and his profile.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
so I think I was looking on the wrong page. I'm fine. But yeah, he said something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing.
Essentially, fishing is going so well right now that anybody could do it.
If you can't catch fish right now, you should take up golf. End quotes, Captain Scott Moore. End quotes, Travis Thompson.
Long story short, fishing is going well right now. We got sheep's head still around well. The trout are still really populated and super cooperative. We've got snook moving out. We got snook caught on the beach already. Sight casting snook on the beach already. We got snook in the passes, but this cold front kind of messed things up a little bit, but they should be back. I would say after this weekend, things will clear up, warm up pretty nicely. And, man, it is an exciting time for mackerel. The bait is here in a big way. As Alan was talking about earlier, everybody's reporting bait really thick. Even along the beaches, we got a lot of mackerel. We should be seeing our first kingfish caught pretty soon. I would guesstimate sometime in the next week, definitely in the next 2 weeks, once we get to the next full moon. I would bet you $1,000 that it will happen before the next full moon.
But if that kingfish, if you see a picture taken of a smaller kingfish, don't hold that against Hubbard's Marina because it's just the first kingfish that they've taken a picture of.
A baby kingfish and celebrate that.
Yeah, and I'm warning the breaking news. Insert the breaking news graphic here. I'm taking over some production duties.
He won't let that go.
Yeah, like I think that's a thing we need on the screen over there is a breaking news graphic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna post a picture of a baby kingfish because it's the first one
We're
you
gonna
catch.
celebrate it.
You celebrate it, and then people are gonna be like a week later, oh, look at that baby kingfish. Why are you posting that?
But first ones always get celebrated, even if they're babies. Schoolies are always first, and we should see them soon. So exciting times. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far. We still got one more segment on the other side. Don't forget, this Tuesday, March 24th, 7 to 9 p.m., we're going to be at OCC Roadhouse with Captain Rick Gross. Definitely a good time. Looking forward to it. Real Animals Radio will be right back after this.
First one you catch is a monster.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
But rarely?
No, I mean, sometimes the first kingfish is a big boy, but it's not always us that catches it. But I would say not this weekend, next weekend is Wild West Kingfish Tournament, and those guys are going to run south and bring in some big dogs. They'll be down by Boca. Yeah.
How far will they run?
For Wild West, I don't believe that they have boundaries.
I've seen King of the Beach guys in the past before.
Yeah, in Boca.
Like legit in
From
the past.
St. Pete to King of the Beach?
Yeah.
100%.
How far is that?
King of the Beach is their south boundary is Boca Grande, I believe.
Is that where the boundary is?
I believe.
I mean, when you've got 1,600 horsepower on the back, who cares how far it is?
But I'm asking.
I saw.
Is that 2 hour run?
I saw Dan from Old Salts, who owns Snappers and 1200 Chop House. He was leaving the pass yesterday by himself, 4 engines on the back, ready to haul butt. I'm sure that's what he was doing, racing around, looking for water temperatures and bait to pre-fish that Wild West.
Old Salt Dan.
We
got Dan the Fishman. We need, if we're going to have multiple names, we're going to need
Dude, it's 1200 Chop House Dan to me.
1200 Chop House Dan.
Those steaks are fire.
Chop House Dan.
Chop House Dan.
That's what we'll call it.
So
Dan the Fishman.
You're
Chop
usually
House
busy.
Dan.
You're usually busy and have like your own thing going at ICAST in the evenings.
Yeah.
But if you're planning on spending this upcoming ICAST,
We'll be at the steakhouse every night.
If you're planning on spending any time with Dylan, start saving now. like you might have to do like a 401k withdrawal or something.
I scheduled a team dinner somewhere, and Dylan was like, "Nah, I'm going to
the steakhouse."
Yeah,
I'll meet you.
It used to be one night at the steakhouse. Now it's evolved into like if Dylan has his way.
Mike was like, "Maybe we stay at a different hotel this year." I was like, "You mean something other than the steakhouse?" He was like, "Oh, you're right."
So Dylan stays at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you considered not going to ICAST and just going to the steakhouse?
The hotel gym or the steakhouse?
The hotel gym is another reason, because not only do they have a bad to the bone steakhouse in their hotel lobby, but they also have the best gym out of any hotel.
What criteria defines the best gym for you?
Well, ample space for cardio, so they keep all those people out of my area, and then a weight room.
Wait, you're not doing
hotel.
cardio in the gym,
A hotel
right?
gym is very easy.
Are you doing cardio in the gym?
If a hotel gym has dumbbells above 75,
Yep.
that's a gold star.
Obviously, that's
and then
where I
if
start.
they have some sort of equipment to do squats, so
Obviously.
if they had a squat rack, you're 5-star immediately. But
Okay.
Smith machine, okay, we'll
For those who
compromise
don't
on
know,
that.
what is a Smith machine? Not me, obviously. I know.
It's
clearly
like
what a Smith machine is.
It's like a
Uh,
old
for our
person,
listeners.
non-traditional male or female squat machine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's what I thought you meant.
So yeah, if you have that stuff, you would qualify as a great hotel gym, because most hotel gyms don't have a Smith machine, definitely don't have a squat rack, and most of them end at like 60s on the dumbbells.
Yeah.
Maybe 75.
Okay.
But if you go up to 100-pound dumbbells, I'll stay there again.
So that hotel has all those things.
It meets the criteria.
And the steakhouse.
And the steakhouse. It's interesting to me that in Orlando, International Drive, the steakhouse that brings you the most joy is in
Is
a
the
hotel.
one in the hotel?
I mean, it's the closest. Convenience. There's some great ones on iDrive. What's my
Charlie's?
Charlie's.
Charlie's is fire.
I like Charlie's.
That was the original Charlie's.
It's a pretty high end steakhouse though. Like it's not like your typical hotel.
Did y'all see my
it's
uncertainty?
legit.
I said it with certainty, but I didn't have it.
So you don't know if it was the original
I don't know
or
if
not.
it's the original Charlie's.
Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio. We're back. Captain Dylan Hubbard here for the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Captain Travis Thompson from All Florida. Captain Bobby Woodard from Fly 'em High Charters in studio with us this morning. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at DocServe. Remember, at Hubbard's Marina, keeping our fleet running safely and smoothly is the backbone of everything we do, and that's why we partner with DocServe. Their mobile marine and mechanic team is responsive, knowledgeable, and always right there when you need them. What really keeps us on the water is their monthly inspection program that comes with free diagnostics, giving us a peace of mind that is priceless. DocServe keeps Hubbard's Marina operating at the highest level so we can focus on giving you the best experience on the water. They are a premier mobile marine mechanic service in Tampa Bay, offering service on both Yamaha or Mercury outboards. Plus, they handle marine electronics and even popular trolling motors too. Reach them today at 813-807-7676 or visit them online at DocServe, without the E on the end, .us. DocServ.us to link up with our great team. So we're at the end of the show here. How would someone catch up to you, Travis, if they wanted to continue this breathtaking conversation this morning?
There was part of me that almost shared like my Hinge profile.
All right, Bobby, how would someone find
at
you?
Travis Thompson. You can follow All Florida at AllFLAORG, or you can. I mean, I'm at Travis Thompson, not the rapper.
No, wait.
Travis X Thompson is the rapper. He and I are working on a collab.
Okay.
He's out of Seattle. He opened for Macklemore. Always wanted to be a rapper. Always wanted to be on a rap album. So we legitimately are working on a collab. We met because we have the same name. Travis Thompson. It's the same name.
I feel like you made this whole story up.
No. And so we met talking about the public lands debacle last year where they wanted to sell a bunch of public lands. He was against it. I was against it. He lives in Seattle. He steelhead fishes. He's been on the Tonight Show. He's been on the Tonight Show and stuff. Yeah, like Jimmy Fallon's retweeted me because they thought I was him because he's actually famous. I'm not. So I'm like, hey, we should do a collab and drop some sick bars. That's what I said in my message. I was like, hey, we should do a collab and I drop some sick bars. He's like, absolutely, I'm down for this. Let's do it. So we're going back and forth.
And
right
then he
now.
met you and he was like, no.
Well, yeah, like we're online friends. We have each other's phone number now that we text. So I'm Travis Thompson, the Travis Thompson at Travis Thompson. He's Travis X Thompson if you want some sick beats in your feed.
Bobby, how would someone reach you, man?
You want me to follow that?
Yes. Good luck.
Way easier, way simpler. 863-224-1418 or captain-bobby.com, which is currently down.
Don't go there because the website's down.
It's currently down. It's being revamped.
I know tarpon season's about to launch. It's the busiest time for my business. But my website's down.
I don't need the website.
That doesn't speak well for your charters, bro.
I don't need the website. That does speak well for the charters. However,
I guess
that's true.
He got me. He got me.
Captain-bobby.com. It'll be back up in a day or two. Or 863-224-1418. 1418.
Which is in the comments on the Capt. Dylan Hubbard feed. So you can find that
I
number
have
there.
so many things to say about your website, not right now, but I'll let it go.
He's hot
I'll
about
let
the
it go.
website. And I've been there because on the Duck Ranch and we don't have a website that works.
Yeah, and you don't even have social media now.
No.
I try to tag you. It doesn't
Don't
work.
care.
Some
Do not care.
Solid effort.
See,
I aspire to get there one day.
Number one, we don't need social media. Repeat business, word of mouth.
Not just that, like waiting list type.
Listen. Number one charter in the entire country. USA Today.
Yeah, I guess you can mic drop
But you
that.
have capacity
To
for
still
more
fill.
clients.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
have capacity.
Well, when we get busy, we just add capacity. That's
They just buy another boat.
business.
Right. For me
dog.
to add capacity, I need more flooded wetlands planted with duck food.
Yeah.
That's
what we're here to
not,
do.
that's not readily available.
It's a finite resource in our great state of Florida, for sure. Don't forget, this coming Tuesday, March 24th, 7 to 9 p.m., OCC Roadhouse. We got a lot of good stuff to give away. Going to have a great conversation. Bobby might make it if he doesn't get arrested or
I'm
car
going to
accident
try
on
to
the
make
way.
it this week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in town.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make
That's
it.
rare.
It is rare. But I'm in town, and I'm going to try to make it. And I'm not
Awesome.
going to ride with Bobby, even though I was kind of
Yeah, don't do
with
that.
Bobby.
Yeah, it'll put you in a predicament quick.
Who knows? I might bring a date.
There you go.
Female,
Or
non-traditional
he might,
male. We'll see.
or he might get a date while he's there.
Who knows?
Moving on, April 12th, 7:30 p.m. live stream show. Don't forget, every second Sunday of the month, 7:30 p.m. Every fourth Tuesday of the month, 7 p.m. at OCC Roadhouse. Lock them into your calendars. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the show this morning. Don't forget, Real Animals Sunday, 7 to 9 a.m. on 620 WBAE. That is tomorrow morning. Going to be a good time over there as well. Don't forget to catch us on Sunday mornings, too. And hopefully we'll see you out there on the water. Beautiful week of weather ahead. Coming up on a quarter moon midweek, but we got a nice warm-up. Lots of bait around. It's a great time to go catch some fish. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We'll see you out there on the water, y'all. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being a part of our Real Animals family. We're out.
The preceding program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
Thank you guys for tuning in and bearing with us this morning.
Bearing with us.
Bearing with us.
That was a D-damn light. That was a bungee cord.
Go get your bungee cords,
It was a
tie them
bungee
up
cord of
to
a
your
show.
roof, and let's see how you do.
That show was a bungee cord of
I want to see
flaps.
someone try this in Polk County.
Oh, we can set it up, dude. I got the equipment in my truck.
Bobby's got the zip ties and duct tape, I'm sure.
Look, I have a winch strap that's made from a crane strap.
Yeah.
We could go bungee cord on each end. To
With
just
the
like
strap.
like elasticity.
We're on a 6-story building right now.
That's what I'm saying,
We can
dude.
set
like,
this up.
No, we're on a much taller building. Are we on top?
6 stories. Yeah.
I thought it was higher than that.
Your perception is off.
Nah, there's more
We're
floors
top
than
floor,
that.
dog.
Really?
No, yes.
6.
You've been here way too many times. not to know
I
that.
thought we were more floors than that. EGADS. Yes, I just said EGADS.
We're out. See you guys. Thanks for watching.
See you guys. Sorry about this guy.
You said EGADS?
EGADS.
The law and work in the community. But Governor DeSantis is making it clear that he